It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So NC State's offense will take the first swing of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're
double teams in the zone game, and getting into the second level, you have got to try and cover these linebackers up. Get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Got room to work. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Plows through the defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And, Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
From the gun, the ground game. Shows him the stiff arm.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's Harvin. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Defense in press coverage. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The run from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that quarterback defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Sets up the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback.
Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Back to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the outside. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Crosses the 40. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll try the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They go right back to it. And this one will be stopped.
job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down. Right on the money. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Stanford. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Wants to throw. It's Harvin. Under fire. He's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Trying to power it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. That brings them to within 1. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Powers through the defender. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind that left side. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Offense changing the play. Unloads it left. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Gee. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to throw, it's Harvin. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Harvin. He caught it. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. It's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wolfpack will have first and 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to fire on second down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab deep. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. That slices the lead to 2. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Harvin. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll open the second half with a run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Harvin. Got his man down the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, going to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get, obviously.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game.
There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. top here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Harvin. Finds his man. It's Cantrell. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. We'll send the tight end in motion. The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Here comes the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, NC State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quick completion on the out route. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Harvin. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense lining up quickly.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes a grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking downfield, it's Harvin. Now improvising. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Turning it on. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Might be changing the route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Trying to barrel in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. From the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is why you never quit on a play. On fourth down by the goal line, it looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Dropping back, it's Harvin. Floating away. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Motion from the wideout. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all.
Eyes.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Dances away. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Dropping back, it's Harvin. Here's the pressure. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous.
Breaks into the open. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The throw. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Harvin. Under fire. On a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Dragged down at the 43.
In a game.
Got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got it. Drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Harvin. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cantrell. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. They want to run it left here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28.
Corey is so funny, man, lol.
And with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. And
That was almost disaster.
And winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.